Okay, guys, regarding the story that I did yesterday, a day before, regarding Diana Paneso and the other 5 Colombianas that were missing in Mexico, they have been rescued. Let's jump into the good news right away. Follow along.
You're watching DC Rob, Racing Borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC Rob, Racing Borders. I'm DC Rob. Let's jump into these stories. I have 2 stories. The first one is going to go over the rescue part, and the second story is going to go over just a little bit more details as far as how it even happened. But good news. Again, Diana Paneso from Medellin, Colombia, and 5 other young ladies from Colombia have been rescued in Mexico. Let's jump into the story right away. This is the first images of 6 Colombian women rescued after disappearance in Mexico are released. The relatives of these women have already learned that they are free and hope to communicate with them. The relatives of the 6 Colombian women who were missing in Veracruz, Mexico, have already learned of their release, but so far they have not had any communication with them to find out in detail what happened. Jason Gerardo, brother of Yarlin Geraldo Soto, confirmed to El Colombiano the release of his relative and, at least preliminarily, assured that she was in good health. He indicated that they were released and that a person found them on a highway in Veracruz. It seems that they were released and then found. This person rescued them and immediately contacted the authorities there to inform them of what happened to them, said Jason. The image shared by the relative would show that all these women would be in good health, although it is expected that in the next few hours they will be given a comprehensive assessment to rule out any situation with them. However, Yarlin's relatives indicated that they have not been able to maintain contact with them, but they hope that in the course of the afternoon they will be able to receive a call to speak with her and find out how she is. They did not hide their joy at the news. This situation became known after President Gustavo Petro confirmed that these women were released after their whereabouts went missing last Wednesday, after they left for an event in Bocas del Rio, a town located 12 kilometers from the city of Veracruz, where they arrived on September 19th with the idea of working for a few days. The 6 young women from Medellin, who had disappeared in the port of Veracruz, Mexico, have been rescued in an operation by specialized teams, the president said through his X account. In addition to Yarlin, they also rescued Derli's Diana Paneso Taborda, 25, from Medellin, Sofia Vasquez Giraldo, 21, from Pereira, Maranelli Michelle Chacon Alvarez, 20, from Cucuta, Michelle Daniela Morales, 21, from Bogota, and Lema Argenis Para Cerquera, 23, from Bogota. All of these women were reportedly contacted for the purpose of carrying out protocol activities in the city known as Puerto Jarocho in eastern Mexico, but their documents were taken from them there, and they are reportedly asking for $100,000, more than 420 million pesos, to release them. It is expected that after completing all the legal procedures, these young women will return to their hometowns to reunite with their families and thus give explanations for what happened during these days of disappearance. So there you go. So again, it is good news, but how did it even happen? Well, we get the fact that they were lured there and a possibility of a job for modeling, and then they were thrown into turmoil, I guess, at that point. But how did it happen? Who was responsible? This story has a little bit more information, so let's jump into it right away. Colombian women who fell into a trafficking network and had disappeared in Mexico were rescued. In a message on the social network X, formerly Twitter, Carlos Moreno, governor of the state of Tabasco, Mexico, confirmed that thanks to the work of the prosecutor's office, the women were found in good health. The anguish over the whereabouts of several Colombian women who were missing in Mexico after having fallen into an alleged human trafficking network came to an end after Carlos Moreno, governor of the state of Tabasco, reported on the night of Saturday, January 13th, that they appeared in good condition. The women are in good health and are under the protection of the Attorney General's office to determine their situation, Moreno wrote on the social network X, formerly Twitter. He also assured that they were in the facilities of the Attorney General's Office of Tabasco to determine their situation. The rescue took place after the Colombian consulate in Cancun reported the disappearance of the women and stated that there were 8 of Colombian origin and not 9 as previously thought. It was also learned that the women were apparently taken by an alleged human trafficking network linked to a drug trafficking gang to Villahermosa in southeastern Mexico. Moises Ninco Daza, Colombia's plenipotentiary ambassador to Mexico, announced the news via social media after Consul Maria Soledad Garzon confirmed that the Tabasco government had located the women who were victims of human trafficking. The Colombian women will undergo medical checkups to determine their current health status. Through this same consulate, we will be coordinating everything necessary for them to return home, the official said. On the other hand, after learning the news about the appearance of the 9 Colombian women, President Gustavo Petro also spoke out on his X account. The Colombian women held by mafias in Mexico have been found and rescued. This time, death did not prevail. Thank you to the Mexican government for its support and to our embassy and consulates in that country. Several criminals involved in trafficking have been captured, said the president. According to the authorities' investigation, the rescued Colombian women were part of a group of between 50 and 70 women who were taken from Colombia by a network allegedly controlled by the Jalisco Nueva Generación cartel, led by Saulo Sanchez Zetina, alias El Jaguar. According to the official statement published by the Attorney General's Office of the state of Tabasco, intelligence work allowed them to locate the girls. After locating the girls in a town in the municipality of Cardenas, the forces moved there, where they carried out field work and learned that they would be transferred to the capital. Based on this information, they were located in a hotel in the Anacleto Cannibal Ranch, Section 4, on the Villahermosa Cardenas Highway, where they were found safe and sound, the statement said. After arriving at the exact location where they were, the FGE personnel informed them of the reason for the search, and then took them to the facilities of the Office of the Prosecutor for High-Impact Crimes, where the relevant proceedings were carried out. For its part, the Specialized Prosecutor's Office for Combating Human Trafficking ordered the women to undergo a psychological and medical evaluation to ensure their physical and mental health. They were also provided with legal advice and psychological assistance during their stay at the FGE. Although the women claimed to have documents that would support their stay in the country, the authorities reported the case to the immigration section. The public prosecutor also ordered protective measures in his favor and for his safekeeping, while the relevant procedures for his return to his country of origin continue. And there you go. So it is good news. Today is the good news. I love putting out good news. Anything that has to do with tourists, expats, visitors, travel, Medellin, Colombia. But this is a good news story. It doesn't really affect tourists, but this is something good for those who enjoy Colombia and its people and its culture and actually care. So this is for those who care. And again, good news. Props to the government of Colombia for working with those in Mexico to make this happen. Again, good news. So you're up to date with the latest out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe. Okay, hold on, guys. Right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am dcbornrob official on Instagram. I am dcbornrob official 1 on TikTok. I am dcbornrob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.